Gobita somanun logoywek choton chebo sait agenge nebo langat ne somanun kane Juliet Chemtai. Kitaunen logoywek kole kaindochi kandoindetab emoni Dr. William Ruto tuyet nekayai ak kibagenge nebo kiprutoinik koyob emetab sang ak biik chetononjin kebeberwek cheterter en nganasetab Nairobi ole gaib kasaraton kongong panganutik chetinye serikalitab emoni agobo neranik, mungarosiek ak teksetab ortinwek.
Our faith. You are our ambassador. You are our frontline citizens, wherever it is that you are. On matters diaspora, and given the immense opportunities being created through what I've just discussed, and working closely with the State Department of Diaspora Affairs, you should give it focus with a view to expanding new markets or expanding into new markets and new territories. At the same time, I expect the bilateral frameworks governing the employment of our citizens abroad to be strong, enforceable, and genuinely protective of their rights and their dignity.
In logoywek choton chetinye gen account nebo Bomet ko kayai bonukab oret chebo kalyet alagen neranik chebo kokwetab Chebinyiny en kot nekingoten ngatutik nebo Sotik konerekin agobo oret neya ole gamwa ichek kole kokoik kaimut neo en ichek kosuldaen tetutikwak chebo kotugul. Kamwa kole akot ngandan kiran konyor komongunet kasarta nekitoi contractor kochopchigen yaetab oranoton kobaten agoi en nguni kotom kisuldaen. Kinyoru logoywek choton kobun sirindenyon Gilbert Korir.
Kayai bonwekab oret chebo kalyet alak en neranik chebo kokwetab Chebinyiny konerekyin agobo oret neya chekamwa kole kokoik kaimut neo en ichek kosuldaen tetutikwak chebo kotugul.
Orani oret nekikome kasarta nekoi nekit kenyisiek somok kokikobek orani ako chang keringoik cheechen. Kikesom kechobwech orani en abokora kemwoe kele mi contractor site ako makikere kasit age tugul neyoe contractor noto. Kikonyo kobalat kityo olon ak kibaro lakini tomo kochobin orani kotata. Orani koboisien biik chechang. Mi sukulit nebo Bureti Technical Institute koboisien orani komakomondoo karisiek inguni. Temikab ireu chebo kapchai komakomondoo chaikwak. Biik chebendi sipitalisiek komakobune orani. Nguno bichu kokoseretyo wananchi chebo koroni.
Ako kisome kora koityi president nebo Kenya kotoretech kabisa kokerwech orani nebo Sotik Cheplanget Road. Kokeseretye kenyisiek chechang. Contractor kokitech sait en yu lakini mami kit age tugul neyoe. Kisome kele ketoretech kechobwech orani. Kimache oret nesamis en yu kechobwech. Orani ko samis kabisa mheshimiwa. Kit nemi kemie echek king'olole biikab bodaboda tumeumia. Sisi sote tumewacha boda kwa nyumba. So tufanye aje sasa kwa boda? Barabara imekuwa mbaya. So echek kilione nyokiboen lagok mami kiy age tugul neking'olole kele king'olole sitimet makitinye oret komami. So kimoe kebonen taon kechobunen ano. Ane ayobu orab PCCK. Ako oret neyoche abun ko niton makobunokse. Ak asome kandoindenyon MP PCCK. Ikole boyot ikilegen boisionik. Kale yosinto kobwone ng'omnotet. Kale amakilgei binenyon kochobwech kemanden keit kaa apart from kesomanie koroni. Barabarani koya ako makisome PC kobore ot kesome. Kakimwa kelechin PC kochobwech oret. Orani ko kikome for 3 years. Ako mami kiy nekoyoiwech PC. So ileni mheshimiwa konyo kochobwech oret. Ondakonech information konyo karon konyo ng'ololwech echek keleni kongoi. Lakini kimoe kochobwech oret kong'eten karon. Kamu ya orani mamie takebune. En orani komakenyoru suppliers cheitu baka tukosiekyok. Amun makomuche kobwa suppliers kobun orani. Yesho kele makechutu oranon amu ya oret. So kimwoe kele kandoikyok kobwa koyaiwech kasit nibo koba gaa. Oret notok nebo Cheplanget Sotik notok nekikoimak meng'ik chotok chebo kebeberi en ng'alek chotok chebo tetutikab loiset ak rutoiwek
en betutab rani koimuch komong'e akoyai bonwekab oret chebo kalyet konerekyin akobo oret neya nekamwa ichek kole tom kokushikong membetab kot neng'ote ng'atutik nebo Sotik akot en kasarta nekikokoito somet nebo kechopchi oranotok. Iboru notok kora kole kikemuch kotoi kondakta chobetab orani akometo kounotok kin konerekyi meng'ikab kebebertatok akobo kit nekamwa kole kimuch kontrakta kostogei abakochop kebeberta age akometo ichek komiten en koimutik. En logoiwekab emet chebo Aasai TV kong'eten Chebenyi nemiten en kot neng'ote ng'atutik nebo Sotik en county nebo Bomet, kainenyun ko Gilbert Korir.
Kongoi mising sirindenyon Gilbert Korir en logoiwechoton. Kitokyinigei county noton nebo Kericho ko betut agenge yetab kowongei chigilisiet nekokiyochi borwek 33 chekikibolu en kirerit nebo kibagenge en Makaburini nemiten taonitab Kericho chekoibor kole alak kobo biik chekitinye mionwogik cheterter ak alak ko kitindoi kakotunosiek ole kakomongei katuyetab kei nebo kondoik chelelach anan Fresh Leadership Forum kobun county nebo Kericho akosom president nebo emoni Dr. William Ruto kochop commission neng'ololen lelutyonoton anan commission of inquiry asikokochi meng'ikab Kericho walutik cheyomegen en lelutyonoton. Kimwoe kele kikibu borwechoton en county nebo Nyamira en Kiptugotoi ak ng'atutik.
Kondochin Nogiliot Bernard Kipkoech komwa kole nyolu keyai chigilisiet neyamat ak keipchi biik chekitinygei ak niton kakwautiet nebo kerkong'et kou en article 26 nebo ng'atutikab emoni asikoek niton korogut asikistoengei lelutik cheu chuton en kasarwek chemiten tai.
Kingeripoteni netai whistleblowers ko kikamwa kole ki borwek 14 kingonyo kebol bichu through a court order nebo exhumation ko komong borwek 33 koboto kora some body parts kelyek ak eunek chekibwoti kele kikitile sipitali amun en ng'alekab kerichek for medical reasons, for surgical reasons. Akoi nguni kotomo kiarorwech kele bichu 14 chu kikakikonor en Makaburini cemetery ko ne nekitestai kibokoi bichu en mass graves kotor koik 33 tomo kemwowech kele kibunu ano bichu 19. So in sheria ko lazima koyai investigation DCI, lazima koyai investigation DCI koboto registrar of births and deaths koboto sipitalishek ak police stations asikemwa kele kiyobu ano bichu, ng'o bichu, because it is the responsibility of the state kosibkei ak article 26 nebo katiba nebo Kenya ko accounten kotokor kenai kele soboni kobo ng'o ako kilyan soboni asikwo, kilyan soboni asikibet, kilyan chichi asin kome en ng'wonduni.
Kamach ichek ofisaek cheindochin chigilisiet chebo DCI koyai chigilisienywan en betusiek 7 ak kokon report neyamat en meng'ikab county nebo Kericho.
Kimache sibit kemwa kele ko ki kandoik ako ki meng'ik chebo Kericho county komakiboiboenchi tuguk chekotestai, tuguk chekomong'unen Makaburini cemetery ak kemache kemwa kele mutyo mising en icheket chekikobet chamanikwak. Kimache kele pole sana en icheket chekikobet chamanikwak ako mongen ole mi en Kericho ak en counties iko 46 en Kericho ni. Eko ngakotar postmortem nekotesetai serikali kondochin pathologist, kondochin Dr. Njoroge, kemache kemwa kele kitinye orogenet neo ako makitinye kityo orogenet neo, kitinye kora somet kosibkei ak sheria amun tuguk chekotestai ko tuguk chemaiboiboech. Kosibkei ak noton ko ki kandoik ako ki meng'ikab Kericho kemache kesom kouni. Netai kemache kesom serikali kondochin DCI ak registrar of births and deaths komwa kole bichu 33 ko ng'o, king'eten ano ako tupcha ng'o anan kimiten ng'o en ano, kibunu ano bichu. Kimache kenai identity nebo bichu en kasarta nebo betusiek 7. Ng'olyo nebo oeng kemache kemwowech kele ng'o nekimutu bichu 33 akotam kole ki biik 14 amun miten makornatet ireu ako tese orogenet en emet neu nebo Kenya nekingen kele kasarta neo ko chang biik chekikobetyo amakinyor, mi biik chekikenam asikarik anan ko ofisaek chebo serikali amatakenyor, ako miten biik chekikebar en ortinwek chemaisibigei ak sheria amatakenyor anan ko kikinyor lakini manai kele kibar ng'o. So kimache kemwa kele ng'o nekobongoni ng'alechu bo Makaburini cemetery, ng'o nengen ng'alechu ak itya kenam bichoton ak kirwokyi en kotini amun en makosesiek chekiyai chemaisibigei ak sheria. Isome kora laitoriat nebo emoni President William Ruto nekikomwoe kole mekochamdoi kokeny kotakerum biik en emoni nje en sheria. Kimache kesom laitoriandani koboisien chorwandinyin ak kapkirwok kosom Chief Justice ak kapkirwok ketoi Judicial Commission of Inquiry asikechikil bichu konyo ketuben Kericho en mass grave ak biik alak chekikebar kora en counties alak chekikobetyo chemara kikibar en ortinwek chemoisibgei ak sheria ak itya ko recommenden this Judicial Commission of Inquiry kole kikochi bichu compensation kole kikochi kine kikuren fidia sikotoret families chechwaket asikotoret chamanikwak en kasarta nenwach. Kimoche kora recommendation cheyobu Judicial Commission of Inquiry chemwoe kole asikarik en emetab Kenya, security apparatus en emetab Kenya kotoingen ng'alechu, toin kikonai kole tesetai ng'alechu amayai ki, tos moingen ng'alechu, kimoche ki-investigaten security apparatus nebo emetab Kenya kosibkei ak ng'alekab abductions, enforced disappearances ak extrajudicial killings. Ko ngot komong kele ingen ng'alechu, kemwa recommendations cheyoe en kenyisiek alak chemi taa security apparatus nebo emetab Kenya asimatakosapoten anan komatakotonon ak biik cheyoe ng'alekab abductions, ng'alekab enforced disappearances ak extrajudicial killings.
Logoywekab emet chebo Aasai TV kobun county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Winnie Towet.
Kitagimiten county noton nebo Kericho kokakocher membayatab kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo Ainamoy Benjamin Langat biikab emet mising ko barnotik koboisien boroinwekab somanet cheigochin serikali en sugulisiekab muswoknotet asikonyorchigei kanetutik cheyome konyon kosirgen en boisiet akot en kasarta nekikotestai serikali kokimit somanet en sugulisiek choton chemiten en komoswekab gaa.
Kong'ololi Benjamin Langat en sugulitab muswoknotet nebo Kericho Township TVC yekan kokochin basit nelel sugulinoton, komwa kole miten courses cheibe kasarta kiten chenyon komuktechin biik kosirgei en boisiet.
Abaibai raini amun kit nekikakipangan kenyisiek chechang basit nebo Kericho TTI kokakenyoru raini ako basiniton komuti log 67 the biggest ako in toreti TTI amun koke-expanden tinye Ainamoy campus tinye Disese mara keib kora nebo Kapsao nekibore Chepigen so usungukoni basini en campuses chemi within akomuti lagokab sukul so kemoche kesom lagok tugul chemoe kochut TTI kelenji ngunon any komi basit nemuche ko facilitate ng'alekwak chechang. So amoche alenji principal and board chairman and the board management kongoi mising amun wamefanya bidii mpaka leo tuko na bus na sio bus tu, bus ni kararan kabisa.
Kang'ong ine kole kokotyakta chepkondok cheite million 2.5 en bursaries koityi kipsomaninik chesomanen sugulinoton ako tinye panganutik chebo kotes koityi million 20.
So amoche alenji chairman and the board members kongoi mising for this institution for supporting akane in my own big ways. You know me, this institution from zero up to where it is. After get to start authority through funding through CDF, okay, long 2.5 million jabo bursaries, a few of them. Lakini kwa china principal of board members going forward, getting karibu million ijektitem. Ako alenji wala principal, imai getting kita naik jamai kwa training short courses. Ko kesal goring. Yeah, wiring, yeah, crafting of coffee and avocados. All in Jamaica, you have shoot courses about 3 months. Jingle train and jita or jutkasi direct.
En komastanyin ko kamwa kanetindet neo en suguliniton Shadrack Tanu koletinye kamang'unet nebo kotesak kipsomaninik en suguliniton.
A very important day for us as Kericho Township family, where we are launching the 67-seater bus. This is going to be another milestone as the institution is now growing to the next level. We are happy that where we are currently the enrollment is 4,087, and the challenges that we had probably that may not have made enrollment to go up was because there was lack of mobility. But from today going to the future, we want to support the government agenda of 2 million enrollment by December. And For Kericho Township, our target is 6,000 by December this year, but I can assure that we can exceed the number. This is because area Member of Parliament, Honorable Ambassador Benjamin Langat, is supporting us with NGCDF bursaries to the youth who are coming to this institution. And number two, because also we have got infrastructure, we have got equipment, and also we have got the will to support the training and the skilling component in our institution. Our pass mark generally for the CDAC and also for the next examined curriculum has been more than 76%. So there is no reason why we should miss coming to Kericho Township, where we are empowering skills and we provide skills for empowerment.
Aribot engineer Aasai TV Logoywekab Emet kobun county nebo Kericho kainenyun ko Winnie Towet.
Kongoi missing sirindenyon Winnie Towet en logoiwechoton. En logoiwek alak kokakocher neo nebo Public Service Felix Kosgei sigik tugul en emet kokimit sometab lagokwak en nekamwa kole nyolu koker kole kanyorchigei magutikab somanet lagokwak.
Kondochin Nogiliot Bernard Kipkoech komwa kole nyolu keyai chikilisiet neyamat ak keipchi biik chekitinygei ak niton kakwautiet nebo kerkong'et kou en Article 26 nebo ng'atutikab emoni asikoek niton korogut asikistoengei lelutik cheu chuton en kasarwek chemiten tai.
Kingeripoteni netai whistleblowers kokikamwa kole ki borwek 14 kingonyo kebol bichu through a court order nebo exhumation kokomong borwek 33 koboto kora some body parts kelyek ak eunek chekibwoti kele kikitil en sipitali amun en ng'alekab kerichek for medical reasons, for surgical reasons. Akoi nguni kotomo kiarorwech kele bichu 14 chekikakikonor en Makaburini Cemetery ko ne nekitestai kibokoi bichu en mass graves kotor koik 33 tomo kemwowech kele kibunu ano bichu 19. So in sheria ko lazima koyai investigation DCI, lazima koyai investigation DCI koboto registrar of births and deaths koboto sipitalishek ak
Kistoengei noton kokakong'at sirindet neo nebo uotet Belio Kipsang kirwogik ak rubeiwekab kirwogik koker kole kanyorchigei kibandok biikab boror chekokoyamgei ak kenyisiekwak en kasarta nenyolu. Kong'ololi ine en sukulitab boror nebo muswoknotet nebo Kitale en county nebo Trans Nzoia en kasarta nekokiyai tuiyetab kirwogik ak chetononjin motoshek cheterter ole kamwa ine kole tom kosirgei meng'ik chesire 80,000 chekokoyait kenyisiekab konyorchigei kibandok.
We see Trans Nzoia still having numbers going towards 70,000-80,000 of people who may not have taken IDs. And mainly, this affects mainly women who sometimes don't find it necessary when they are married to get identity documents. And these are the people now we are targeting. We were in Narok and we registered old ladies as old as 80 years. I think we registered 5 of them more beyond 70 years. So we shall continue to ensure that nobody is left behind, because today the ID is everything.
In logoiwek alak kokomongei stakeholders chebo sekta nebo somanet ak kokon kurset nebo kitaban chepkondok chekiboisien en somanet en oret nebo keker kele kanyor kipsomaninik tugul boroinwek chekergen en system nelel nebo CBE. Kabit niton yekongobit logoiyot kele bendi konyoru kipsomaninik chetinye kewelutikab koker kitabusiek cheboisien ichek.
It takes the teacher to go an extra mile to read for the learner, and if the learner has to read, you'll see them straining to read. When I do passages, I'll read the passage and record it as an audio, and as much as it has not been easy, but we've tried our best.
When you forgive?
Averagely should be 5 copies per subject, yes, against an average of 30 learners or 40 learners per class, yes. Because the assumption is at one point we have to receive braille books and the large print books.
We should be in topic 5, but we are still in topic 1. Because now that process of trying to improvise learning makes us to go slower, and that clearly shows that we are really lagging behind.
The government must plan for this generation by ensuring that enough money is allocated not only for their resources but also for the transition. It is this generation that will be creating employment. Otherwise, we are going to start having education tourism. We are witnessing a situation where some parents in the middle income group are now transferring their children to foreign curriculum.
We need a music room. Music is a mainstay of learners with visual impairment. It is almost their preserve in this country. Schools with visual impairment sing very well. We need a theater hall.
Okay.
Kistenge noton kokakokon kamuiset konetik chebo Kuppet kole wendi koistoi siretab kei nebo tetutietab SHA en kit nekamwa kole manyorunen kelchin konetik kasarta nebendi konyorchigen konyoiset. Kong'ololi en county nebo Kisumu komwa sirindet neo nebo Kuppet Akelo Misori kole maboisie tetutionoton bo SHA kit neipchin koyoisiet nebo kostogen ichek angot komakiletit en chokyinet.
So we don't think the leadership of SHA is portraying good leadership. They are trying to undermine the confidence that we already bestowed on them. Because just 3 weeks ago, when we met the Cabinet Secretary for Health, he did assure us that the SHA was going to work for us, and they were already putting in place even the contact lines for engagement, for feedback to be on, and that one now has ceased to work. We were also assured that there are now employees all over the counties, 380 of them, who are going to address the issue and the concerns of our members. This one is now not the case. Hospitals like Aga Khan still do not want to admit or to take teachers on outpatient treatment. So these are things which we don't want to be on coalition path with the SHA authority. But we are reminding them that we are going to be fed up soon, and therefore once we get fed up, then we shall only demand that we walk out of SHA.
Kagocher no nebo public service Felix Kosgei sigik tugul en emet kokimit sometab lagokwak en nekamwa kole nyolu koker kole kanyorchigen magutikab somanet lagokwak.
Kong'alali en kasarta nebo kawektaetab kongoi en sukulitab tibik nebo Aldai koaror Kosgei kole katuiyetab kei nebo sigik ak kanetik kotoreti kobit walutik che kororonen en kwenutab kipsomaninik.
For parents, I want to ningetaka kuwashukuru sana kwa sababu mumesaidia watoto, mumejitolea, mumelipa fees kwa time, mumewatunza, mumewapatia time ya kusoma.
Kates Kosgei kole angot kokimit sigik somanetab lagokwak kobunjin kamanut mising eng nematoreti eng walutik ichegei kobate egu biik chebo kamanut eng betusiek chebwone.
Na ningependa kusidi kwaomba ya kwamba hao watoto hata wakifunga patia hao nafasi ya kusoma. Nunulia hao vitabu vile wanataka. Patia hao nafasi nzuri ili waweze waendelee na masomo yao wakiwa shuleni au wakiwa nyumbani. Wazazi na sisi zote kama wakaaji wa Aldai, wakaaji wa Nandi County na wakaaji wa Kenya nzima, tunataka sisi zote tutie bidii.
In 2023 you only had 17% of you went to university. In 2024 you had 30%. A very big increase. In 2025, 55% of you. In 2026, I expect 100%. That is true. We expect 100%.
The target for this coming year, the mean grade is 7.5. From this year's or from last year's group who had 6.7 To get to 7.5, you need how many? How many marks there? You need 0.8, isn't it? But last year's group improved by 1.2, positive 1.2. It actually means you can actually surpass the 7.5 and get us a mean grade of 8 because last year's group were able to do positive 1.2.
You do not need a position. You do not need a privilege. You do not need power. You just need to work hard.
Akot konoto kokamach Felix Kosgei biikab emet korobgei eunek afisaekab ripsetab kalyet eng boriet netokyingei kiit let maiyek ak kerichekab bokitet.
Hii mambo ya dawa ya kulevya na pombe haramu, serikali inapigana nayo, lakini tumepata kwamba kuko na watu wachache wanaficha huko, alafu wanauza. Siku hizi sasa wameanza kuweka kwa hii bag ya kubeba, wamewaja pikipiki sasa, wameweka ile inaitwaje, hii inawekwa nyuma, backpack, wanabeba hapo. Kilibwani tuliona, tulipata hao juzi hapa Kapchemoywa, juzi tu Kapsabet nilipata ripoti mtu akitembea akielekea Chebut akiwa na pombe kwa hiyo bag. So I want all of us to be vigilant. Hii pombe lazima tuimalize kaunti hii na Kenya nzima.
Eng logoywekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya, kainenyu ko Zero Teach Korir. Kongoi mising sirindenyon Cherotich Korir en logoiwek choton ak en logoiwek choton chekiwongunen komiten en orogenet familia agenge en komostab Kinungi en Naivasha kosubkei ak nekichut beek tilienywan nebo kenyisiek 34 Daniel Muriu en Lake Nakuru yekingosuldoen nametab injirenik en Jumamos wikit konye, ole kamwa ichek kole kitoi chengetab Muriu en Jumapili ako agoi inguni kotom kenyor bortanyin ak tom konyor ichek toretet age tugul koyob serikali nebo Nakuru anan ko afisaek chetinyegen ak ripsetab tiong'ik chebo timin KWS. Kates kosom ichek birikab beek komongkei ako toret ichek en chengetab bortab Muriu ak kobor choronokik chekimiten tugul kibagenge ole kichuten ine bechoton. Akot kounoton kokager serikali nebo Nakuru nametab injirenik en Lake Nakuru.
Tumetoa gharama kubwa sana lakini hatujafaidika. Tunaomba county government na national government watusaidie ili tuweze kupata mwili wetu, kwa sababu wenye walikuwa wanafua na yeye wanajua pahali aliangukia, lakini nafasi ya kumtafuta ni dogo sana. Ile nafasi tunapewa ni ya 2 hours, na kama leo kumenyesha
tumekuwa tukimtafuta na tujawahi mpata. Tunaomba serikali itusaidie tupate huyo ndugu yangu, kwa sababu hatuna amani vile tumekuwa tukikuja na hatumpati. Kama huyu kijana hatapatikana leo, wacha kufuguliwe mpaka wakati mtoto atafanya nini, atapatikana, kwa sababu hiyo ndio haki ya hawa watu, na wanaomba serikali na wanaomba divers wa county wapatikane ili waje wasaidie wale vijana ambao wanavua samaki hapo. Wanasema wafuguliwe, watampata huyo kijana hapa kwa ziwa, kwa sababu wanajua pahali alianguka na wanajua hata kama angetokea juu pahali maji inaweza mpeleka kulingana na upepo.
Mutya mising koityi familia inon ako yon chitab kolenjin kokakiwang logoiwekyok chebo sait agenge ako tesetai lenjin itestai iger Aasai TV asikobit inyorchigei logoiwek alak chekitesetai kisibi en nebo studio. Amakwog langatut nemye ako nekasomonu logoiwechuton kwane Juliet Chemtai.